Hello, my name is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my Summerween TBR. Summerween is a week-long readathon running from August 23rd to the 30th, and it is hosted by Olivia Reads a Latte and Gabby Reads. I love participating in readathons because it gave me that little bit of a push that I need to read more. I feel like I haven't been reading as much this month as I normally do because I'm just reading a lot of big books. So I'm hoping that I can read 5 books for all 5 prompts so I can kind of get closer to where I want to be. Like I said, there's 5 prompts, and the first one is read a book with a creepy cover, and for that I'm going with Dreamcatcher by Stephen King. This is a big book, but I do have the audiobook on Audible and I can listen to it at 3.5, so it shouldn't take me too long, especially because I have an entire week to read it. This is going to be a reread for me, so the cover might not seem creepy to you, but because I know the story, it's definitely creepy to me. The cover is from what I consider one of Stephen King's scariest scenes in a book he's ever written. I'm doing this thing called the Stephen King Project where I'm reading his books in publication order, and this is the next one. If you don't know what this book is about, it is about a group of boys who befriended a kid that had Down syndrome after they rescue him for being bullied, and this follows them while they're adults and they get a call from his mother saying that he wants to see them as his last wish. So on their way to their yearly hunting trip, they stop to see Duddits one last time and things just go crazy. I'm super excited because after I read this I can watch the movie, and it is one of my favorite Stephen King adaptations. It has Donnie Wahlberg in it as Duddits, and it's so funny because they're from Boston, so like they are around here all the time, and everyone I know calls Mark Wahlberg Marky Mark. So whenever I see Donnie or that one guy from he's in the Mindy Project and he's in that Zac Efron movie Neighbors or whatever, I call him Discount Marky Mark. And the last time I watched this, Donnie came on screen and I was like, oh my god, is that Discount Marky Mark? But it's just Donnie. The next prompt is to read a paranormal book, and for that I'm reading Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. This was huge back in the days of Twilight, and I never read it because I just didn't have like access to books then. But this is about werewolves, and I think this might be my first like werewolf centered book, and I'm pretty excited for it. I love a cheesy paranormal, especially if there's like a lot of romance in it. So I am really excited to finally read this series, only like 10 years too late, you know, 11 years too late. I was close. The next prompt is to read a book with a haunted house, and I feel like everybody is going to be reading this book for it, and that is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. This is about a haunted house, obviously, and I love Riley Sager's books. They've only gotten better for me, so I'm really looking forward to this. The cover is also glow in the dark, like amazing. You can't even see it on camera, but the texture of the spine is like Baroque filigree with like skulls. And if that's not my aesthetic, I don't know what is. Like, I straight up, like, come on. Come on. This book is about a woman whose father wrote a nonfiction book about her childhood home, claiming there were ghosts, and she never believed it. But once her father dies and she has to go back to this house, she might have changed her mind. I loved Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. It's not my favorite, but I did like that you didn't know if things were paranormal or not, and I'm really hoping to get the same vibe out of this. I just keep putting off reading this, and I have no idea why. I just want to keep it forever and like anticipate it forever, because this was one of my most anticipated books of the year, and I'm so excited to finally read this. The next prompt is to read a book in the dark, and for that I picked De-Evolution by Max Brooks, and it's pretty short. It's a really short audiobook, so I think I can read it, if not in one night, then in 2. Yeah, all I know is that it's about Sasquatch, and it says Sasquatch Massacre. So those are buzzwords I didn't know that I wanted. And the last prompt is to read a book recommended by one of the hosts. And for that, I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. I honestly could not tell you what this is about, just that everybody says that it is deeply unsettling. I saw that Gabby recommended this in one of her captions of one of her recommendation videos, so I'm going to take that as a recommendation. This is being turned into a TV show or something, and I'm not really big on TV. A lot of books that I really liked have been turned into TV shows, so I'm expecting to really like this. It's also like super duper short. I have heard a lot of people say to look into trigger warnings for this, so if you need that, do. I don't think I will, because I heard that the trigger warnings are spoilers for what happens, but I guess I'll find out. And that is it for today's video. I don't think I'm going to vlog because I literally just sit here and that's it. Like, I literally don't do anything else. So I don't think that it would be too exciting to vlog, but if you want to see it, I might. So just let me know in a comment below. Are you participating in Summerween? If not, what books are you planning on reading next? And I'll see you next time. Bye.